Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 3 of our Football Manager 2017 beta save with Newcastle United, and as you can see today the first game is away against Chelsea in the Capital One Cup. I'm expecting us to get smashed. Our form recently has not been the best. We'll just have a quick look at how we've been performing. The last 3 games we failed to win. We did win 2 in a row before that, but we've really, that game against Rotherham and even the game against Brighton, we weren't clear winners, so it's been very inconsistent. I feel like we've been on top of games, but we just haven't been converting them into victories. So I think we're likely to get probably a bit smashed today, and then we need to regroup, take on Villa and Norwich, which would be 2 massive matches, and then hopefully we can have a slightly easier run away against Rotherham, home against Brentford, away against Barnsley, and that will round out this episode. So for the match today, I am going to start changing some of the player roles depending on who is playing where and just try and fit them in their best position. Still playing the same sort of system, same team instructions, same individual player instructions, just changing the roles to see if that helps. Because I feel like a few of the players are playing very much out of position. For example, Mitrovic was only 6 out of 10 in the complete forward role, so I switched him to his target man where he is at his maximum, but we will completely change that around if Dwight Gale leads the line in his place. But you can see the morale, so we need to get a decent performance today. A draw would be okay. If we get smashed, morale's going to take a big dip ahead of the game against Villa, so we'll just have to see how we do. Hopefully it isn't too bad. That's why I'm putting a big team out there, and we can regroup against Aston Villa in our next match. We are somewhat under the cosh at the moment, only 30% possession. We had a chance early on, but Chelsea are actually playing a full-strength team, the likes of Kante, Oscar, Batshuayi, Hazard, and there is Hazard, and it is 1-0 to Chelsea. Batshuayi running at the defence. Batshuayi back to Aspilicueta. Now Kante, 2-0. Now Richie's free kick puts the ball in towards Mitrovic, and we've got a goal back. We've changed to a more counter-attacking style of football, and we've managed to get a goal. Alexander Mitrovic. Kante's picked up the ball for Chelsea, picks out Oscar on the right. He's got choices in the middle. There's Hazard for a tap-in at the far post. Mount shoots off the post. Aspilicueta finds Hazard, shoots over the bar, but the referee calls full time. It's a 3-1 win for Chelsea. Probably a result I'd have expected. I would have liked to keep that score down to maybe 1 goal, but going out of the Capital One Cup is not necessarily a bad thing. It stops us having pointless midweek fixtures. And I don't think 3-1 is horrendous. We were severely outplayed, but it was a full-strength Chelsea squad, and we're never going to get a great performance away from home against Chelsea. Away from home against Aston Villa, and we are keeping pretty much the same team we used against Chelsea. I don't think we played particularly badly, so most of the players are in decent nick. They're all above 90%. Aston Villa are also struggling in the league. They're down in 16th, we're in 19th, so we do need to get a win, capitalise on their poor form if we can, turn around ours, and then start to move up the table. Our next match is against Norwich, who are 2nd in the league at the moment. It's having a much better time, but the team are nearly at full familiarity with the tactics, so if we can't pick up wins today, we need to have a real look at, because I think it will be the tactic that's at fault, and maybe think of alternative formations, positions, and just drastically change something before we get sacked. Ross McCormack's ball is cut out. John Joe Shelby can launch an attack now. He's got Rolando Aarons and Mitrovic with him. Mitrovic does find Aarons. He puts it across. There's Christian Atsu. Loose ball cleared away. We were much the better team in the second half, but we just weren't able to break them down. Dwight Gale offside. That will be the full-time whistle. Not the best result, but I think a draw away at Aston Villa is probably an acceptable result, and I think the team played in a much better way today. So it gives me some hope for the game against Norwich. League leaders, Norwich City, are visiting St James's Park now, and we have got a very strong team out there. Probably our strongest team. Atsu, Mitrovic and Richie up front, Diame, Shelby and Chiarte in midfield, and the defence is probably nearly full strength except for Vernon and Anita playing at right back. But I think this is probably one of the strongest teams we can put out there. Everybody's playing in positions that they enjoy. Everybody's familiar with the tactic. And as Norwich are top of the league, this is the best test to see if we are going to be able to recover our form in the league this season and get promotion. I think if we fail to make the playoffs, I will be sacked. I don't think I'll make it to the end of the season if we're in that position. So we need to start winning, turn this around, and get back up near the automatic promotion spots. Norwich were dominant early on, but we are starting to get back into this game a little bit. Lazar cutting out the ball for us there. Now Christian Atsu can run down the left flank. Into Mitrovic, back to Atsu. Now Shelby. Nice little passing play. I feel like the team's getting a bit more confident. Tiate on the ball, has a shot well over. Does look like this is going to be another very boring 0-0 draw. I'm not too unhappy with how the team are playing. We had more possession there and we were playing the league leaders. So 2 draws away at Villa and at home against Norwich. Probably not the most disappointing performance. I am going to change my approach to team talks now. I've been quite harsh on the players. I'm going to try and be supportive from now on. See if it can lift morale, which it looks like it might a little bit. But I'm not too unhappy with that. I am unhappy at 10 points in 10 games, but overall I don't think this is too bad. And I feel like we can turn this around if we can put in some solid performances in the next few matches. Away to struggling Rotherham now, who are down in 23rd place. We beat them in extra time in the Capital One Cup second round, so I'm hoping we can get the win that we need today. The squad have come out and told me they're unhappy with our league position, so we really need to do something because it's the international break up next. We'll probably lose quite a lot of our players for that. So hopefully we can get the win, because I think a defeat right before the international break would put me in a very precarious position. Quick chance before the half-time whistle for Rotherham, and it's gone in. We are losing to Rotherham. It's a James own goal. Even though we've been on top in this match, we're behind at half-time. We've had 16 shots, but only 2 have been on target. Something has gone horribly wrong. Now Rolando Aarons wins a penalty. This could be a penalty that keeps us in a job if we can score. But given how many have gone off target today, that is a big ask. Up steps Darren Gibson, who scores. We're back on terms and we've got 10 minutes to find a winner. But Rotherham are looking for a winner. In goes the ball from the long throw back to Halford. He puts to the far post. No! And they've scored in the 86th minute. 2-1 to Rotherham. And we have lost the match. We've lost to Rotherham, who are struggling so much more than we are and have such a poor team compared to us. And we've lost. We are down in 19th place. 16 points off Norwich, who are top of the table. Well, the board have summoned me and said that I will have my contract terminated if I don't attend this meeting. I'm going to have to pick my answers carefully. I'm going to hold my hands up and take the blame. I think anything else is going to look like I'm avoiding the question. I'm going to say I accept that isn't an excuse. I'm going to own up to my decisions, and it looks like I have to win the next match to keep my job. This could be the 3rd and final episode. It all comes down to this match, which is against Brentford at home, who are 2nd in the league. I think that's fair enough. We haven't won a match for 7 games. Oh, shit. Well, this is it. It is sink or swim time. The board has told us we will be sacked if we do not win this match, and it's against 2nd place Brentford. We are at home, thankfully, and the team is fresh. The morale has picked up. We had a team meeting. The boys had a good hard look at themselves, and I feel like we are ready to come back and win this match. Anything else will see this series come to an end after just 3 episodes. So let's get in there and let's win this match. Matt Ritchie's corner, puts the ball in, and Mbemba! We are ahead inside 21 minutes. We've been the better team, 57% possession, and we are winning. Free kick from Ritchie finds Atsu, 2-0. The team seems to have gelled. We are in a position where we are 2-0 up, and if we hang on to this, we keep our job for another day. Atsu on the run, he's got players around him. There's confidence in the team now. Still going Atsu, he's not giving this up. Pulls it in, Mitrovic, it's 3-0. 30 minutes into the game, we're leading second place Brentford by 3-0, and this is a real Newcastle. Brentford looking to get one back. They haven't managed to get a shot on target yet. We've been forcing them into the long range efforts. But here's Hoffman to Sawyer's now Kalau, and it is a great goal. If we were going to concede, it would need to be something special, and they have got it. Puts it across, and Mbemba there, but Woods to... Oh, and Kai, I think his name is. Kai has scored. It's 3-2. He's got his second goal. We've got to hold on for 5 more minutes. And that is the full-time whistle. We have won the must-win game. A great performance. 3-2 against Brentford. We shouldn't have gone back to 3-2 when we were 3-0 up, but I don't care. It was a win that matters, and we finally have more points than we've played matches. But we need to string together some good results now. Let's see if the board is satisfied with that performance or if we have been sacked. And there you have it. The board are delighted to inform us that following the promise, they are now satisfied that we've kept it. As a result, the board have cancelled any plans to relieve you of your role at the club. So we have survived for now, but I think another poor performance will pull us back into another board meeting. So we need to make sure we get 2 or 3 wins in a row, string together some good performances and start next episode off as we finish this one. But we've got one more match to play, and it is away at Barnsley, who are 9th in the league. So let's get a good run going and let's get back up that table. Quick corner for Barnsley. They put the ball in. Oh, and it's gone all the way in. What has happened there? It's an own goal from Darren Gibson. Goalkeeper holds his hands up. It's a really poor way to start a match. Barnsley are looking to get a second now. I think a second really would give us an uphill challenge for the second half. Kent puts the ball in. Bradshaw's there. It is 2-0, and we have a massive challenge on. Otherwise, we are going to be back in the board's office. Gibson can pick a pass. Finds Ritchie. Can he slip it through? He goes for goal. He scores a screamer. Matt Ritchie getting the goal. Picks the ball up straight away. He knows we need to get back in this match. 2-1. There is a full-time whistle. We have lost. It's finished 2-1, and I don't know what the board are going to make of this. Well, there was no message from the board, so I assume we're okay, at least until the start of the next episode, where we'll take on Ipswich, Preston, Cardiff, Leeds and Blackburn. But what a nerve-wracking episode. I feel like we're really going to struggle to get promoted this season. We need a massive turnaround. 33 matches left. There's time to do it. We could get 80 points in that time if we really manage to get a grip on our form. But it's going to be so difficult from here. 6 defeats already in the Championship. Only 3 wins from 13 games is absolutely crazy, but I'm confident we can turn it around. We had 30 shots in that last match and only scored 1 goal. I don't understand what is going on with our strikers, but hopefully we can fix that quite soon. I think it is a confidence problem, and I feel like we can turn that around with some good team talks and team meetings. But we'll have to wait until next episode to see. I am amazed we managed to survive this one. Had those 2 results been reversed, we would not have a job right now. So luckily we got the reprieve from the board. I don't think they'll give us a warning next time. I think they will just sack us. So we'll have to see what happens in the next episode. But for now, we are in a job and there will be an episode 4. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see if we can keep our job, if we can get promoted by the end of the season. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed my stress levels going through the roof. But until next time, see ya.